We are Random Respawn, and this is Random Recommendations, showing off games that are remarkable, relaxing, refreshing, radical, or just really, really fun. Hey everyone, Calebyte here. In this episode we're looking at Nex Machina, a twin-stick shooter from the developers of awesome games like Resogun, Outland, and most recently, Matterfall. If you're sensitive to bright colors, this is probably not a good game for you. Nex Machina is a very vibrant and fast-paced shooter. It's a glorious union of games like Smash TV and Geometry Wars with even more to offer. I absolutely love the aesthetics, and I enjoy watching it almost as much as playing because you can't really appreciate the incredible level of detail when you're frantically fighting for your life. Developed by Housemarque, Nex Machina released on June 20, 2017 for $20 on PC and PS4. It's a full-throttle, arcade-style twin-stick shooter that rewards execution and punishes carelessness. The difficulty ramp is pretty intuitive. It pulls no punches, to be sure, but the way it introduces new mechanics and enemies challenges you and forces you to improve to survive without directly introducing your face to the brick wall of struggle. Your techno-biker jetpack dude is out to defeat the death machine and save the helpless green humans, or something like that. I don't know. Racking up your score will give you character upgrades like triple dash or weapon range, and you have a variety of special weapons at your disposal. There are also secrets in almost every level, concealing extra points, humans, weapons, lives, or even bonus levels. Which, the bonus levels are little arcade machines. It's freaking great. Visually, it can be a lot to take in at first, but the bright colors and shapes really come in handy for detecting threats with peripheral vision, which is a critical skill in later levels. It's really quite amazing how many different things you can identify with barely a glance. Another nice little touch to help you navigate safely through the hordes is this little blue hexagon. This is your hitbox, or the area that can't get hit or else you die. This appears when you're near projectiles to help you narrowly avoid taking a hit. This is also constantly visible during boss fights, and when I'm stressed, I'm tunnel visioned on that, and sometimes it's a miracle that I make it out alive. If you're brave and want to check out what's on the rest of the screen, there's a lot to enjoy, as the enemies and environments are extremely varied and detailed. The information on screen is pretty standard for an arcade shooter of this style. Your current lives, level, and time are shown in the top left, score information is in the top right, which includes the status of humans present in the level, and a bar for your human combo timer. This is also represented by a circle around the humans that changes in size and color as the combo meter depletes. The bottom left has your character info, including your special weapon, collected upgrades, and progress towards the next one. And every time you die, you'll lose one of these upgrades. Once you've gotten familiar with the game and played through the main arcade mode on rookie or experienced difficulty and are feeling confident in your skills, give it a shot on veteran or master, and you'll see that you still have a lot to learn. Apart from arcade mode, there are a couple other variations. You have co-op, which for the moment is local only. Fingers crossed on an online co-op eventually. Please, would love this. If you want to practice a particular section of the game, there's single world mode, and you can show off your skill on the leaderboards of the online arena, where you're challenged with earning a high score in modified versions of the game's levels. Admittedly, it isn't a ton of variety in gameplay, but it's about as good as it gets for this genre. The challenge alone and numerous in-game achievements will keep you busy for a while. Nex Machina is another great addition to Housemarque's roster of games. They really know how to make a beautifully hectic experience. They've taken staples of the twin-stick genre and innovated on them just enough that it feels fresh yet familiar. Each of the worlds feel very distinct, and all of the bosses present their own unique challenge that really make things interesting. Oh, and the music is really kick-ass too. There's not really that much more I can say about this one. You're either gonna love it or hate it, and if any of this sounds interesting to you, I highly encourage picking it up. Dying never looked so good. Thanks for tuning in to this installment of Random Recommendations. If you've played any of the games I've covered in the series, I'm really interested in hearing about your experience. If you'd like to make a suggestion for a future episode, leave a comment below, hit us up on Twitter @RandomRespawn, or come chat with me during a live stream. Whatever the method, I look forward to hearing from you. Take care, Calebyte out.